So this guy's shoveling it for me, and I'm going to look like a dick if I walk out there. So I was like, I'm just going to sit on the couch. But then at the same time, like...
It's time for the Garage Boozing Podcast.
What's up, nerds? And welcome back to another episode of the Garage Boozing Podcast. I'm your host, the man with absolutely no plan, the Chase with the face for radio, Chase Shurga. And on today's episode, I am joined by DJ TSWAG, a very good friend of mine, and we have a lot to talk about. We talk about him being a DJ, we talk about entrepreneurship, we talk about a whole wide variety of topics, and I know you guys are going to love it. And don't worry, those of you watching on YouTube, the video will kick in once the main part of the show starts. So with that being said, you know what time it is. It's time to sit back, relax, kick your feet up, crack open a cold one, and if you're really feeling fruity, take a shot. Why not? Because this week's episode of the Garage Boozing Podcast starts now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Garage Boozing Podcast. Today, I am joined by one very special guest. To my right, your left, if you're watching on YouTube, we have Thaddeus Piskus. Did I say that right, Piskus?
Biscuit.
Pisket?
It's like biscuit with a P.
So there's no Z? I thought there was a Z.
There's a Z at the end.
Pisket.
Call me T-Swag if you want.
Yeah, I was going to AKA DJ TSWAG.
Facts.
But, Thaddeus, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
So, I've known Thaddeus for a number of years. We actually went to college together, took the same program at college, and now he's also a fellow entrepreneur. You are an entrepreneur. He's a DJ, and he has a clothing company. And yeah, so when I first met you, I knew you've been doing the DJ TSWAG thing for a while.
Yeah, since 2012.
What got you into wanting to be a DJ?
So, I mean, originally... Like, it really started in, like, I think it was, like, 9th grade. We had to, like, write a poem. And then maybe in, like, 12th grade, I had to make a song for, like, some book or something. And I made it to the beat of Pretty Boy Swag. And because I did that, I had to download some sort of, like, program. And I started playing around with that program.
This right here is my swag.
But it was, like, something, I don't even know what book it was.
Well, fuck
But then
books.
from there-
I don't
but
read
then-
books anyway,
yeah,
so
exactly.
fuck books.
But then I took the Rockstar mic and then started like making songs, you know, like every 16-year-old kid does.
They're
when
like
they first
dicking
learn.
around,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. And then was like making beats on like Mixcraft Pro or some program that was free to download.
Yeah.
Or there was another program that I would download, but if you didn't close the program, once the trial ran out, the trial wouldn't like shut it down, but you had to keep your computer open at all times.
Oh, so you had to keep, and so you had a free
Because
trial.
like you couldn't close as soon as you click the X to close the program out, it would like notify the program that the trial was over.
Oh, so if you kept it running and your computer running, you had a free trial forever.
Forever.
Oh, sick.
Until
Okay.
yeah. So I did that for a minute, and then just started fooling around with like making beats or whatever the case may be. And then I think what really started it up was I think I got a Mac for Christmas when I was like
Dude, Macs are fucking sick.
11th grade and got GarageBand.
Yeah.
And then, I wish I remember exactly how it started, but I mean, Riley was definitely involved with it. I don't remember how I ended up getting my first pair of turntables. Maybe I was playing with GarageBand. I was like, yo, DJing sounds cool. And then got my first pair of turntables and then started fooling around with that. And then like this girl booked me for her graduation party. But the crazy part is, this is the craziest part. Like it all, from the beginning. So the first party we ever booked, me and Riley got this graduation party. I'm not even going to tell her.
Now, he was your manager at the time, right? Is he still your manager or like?
No, it's kind of branched off.
He's doing his own thing now. Yeah.
But, so we got this graduation party, and we're all hyped as shit. And we get there, set up for this graduation party, and no one shows up for this graduation party.
No one even shows up?
So she ends up just like leaving her own graduation party like in tears, and I'm just like, I mean, listen.
And this is a true story.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I feel bad for this girl.
But like we had all these lights because we used to throw these parties, bangerangs back in the day in Riley's barn. And so we were set up for like a show. Like we had like lasers.
Yeah, you're ready to
we
go.
We were ready to rock. Yeah, like I used to have this light control, and Riley would like control the lights while he was there. That was like what he did while he was there, was like control the lights to like make it dope. We had a fog machine, all that fun stuff. And no one showed up.
Dude, fog machines are sick.
Yeah.
So no one shows up.
No one shows up.
Wow.
It was like me, Riley, her mom and her dad,
Imagine having a graduation party that no one shows up, dude. That sucks.
with like tents and food, and like, I mean, they were definitely expecting people.
like, did she not have friends? Like,
I don't know where they went, bro. I'm
wow,
not quite sure.
dude. Like, I mean, oh god, imagine
And then
that.
from there, I was like, okay, I can only go up. Like,
Yeah, I know, right? One person walks. All right, let's go.
We got a gig. Like, and at that point, though, I mean, not for nothing. I was like, yo, do you ask for these like check or like?
Right.
No one showed up.
Yeah, I hope she
don't know
paid
how
you. Did
this
she?
works.
Did she pay you?
I feel like I remember. I would have remembered if she didn't. So I'm pretty sure she must.
Yeah. Oh my gosh,
Yeah. That was how it started.
that sucks.
But from there, like I said, we would do these parties in Riley's barn, and that's really started as far as like party wise, because we couldn't do anything. We were only 17, 18.
Yeah.
And then like we got to a point eventually where like we rented out this place in Clifton Park and threw a party there, and then just started playing that route. And then I went to Oswego, and that really helped a lot because there was like a club scene down there.
Sure.
And obviously, I mean, with the fake ID or whatnot, so like people,
Yeah.
it's college town. Everyone's going to the
Right.
bars.
Everyone has a fake ID.
So to DJ there, I think we started off probably just like once just to try it out. And then like, obviously like it worked out well. So we just kept going back every weekend.
Now,
So
did
it
you
just
have
turned
to,
into like a Friday,
did you have
Saturday
to try
thing.
hard to be booked, or they were just like, all right, we'll take you? Like,
Yeah, no, I feel like it was pretty much like, yeah, you rock that. Like, you're just going to keep running it back. And it just kept going and going. Because even after I graduated, I would go back like every 3 months or so. Just because
okay.
I had friends that still lived out there. Because I transferred in, obviously, because we went to ACC.
yeah.
So I was only there for, like, I came in as a junior in the sense. But, like, a lot of people that, like, obviously, when I went there, like, a bunch of people that were getting there at the same time were freshmen.
Right.
So, like, I had some freshman friends. So by the time I graduated, they were juniors. So they still had 2 more years. So they had houses. So I would go out there and, like, book gigs accordingly.
Oh,
Like,
okay,
I'm
yeah.
going to come see you, but I'm going to book, like, Friday night and then
Yeah,
Saturday
yeah,
night
yeah,
I'll
yeah.
chill. But then it just turned out, like, yo, I'm just going to run it up. Like, I'm going to come there. We're going to do Friday and Saturday. Like, just because it turned like such a dope vibe. Like, we kind of like, I didn't say we run the place, but like we were pretty well known there as far as like my group, like my small group of friends that would like come with me. Like they knew that like, okay, like they're going up there, like because they would come to the booth and like chill. And I mean, it's a vibe. It's like anytime you're DJing anything, like
See, I've never been a
people
DJ
can pull
before.
up and shit. Like it's just
No, DJing to me,
Depends.
when I'm a DJ, it's like I got my phone connected to Bluetooth and I'm picking the song. That's me. But like when you're pulling out turntables, dude, that's got to be fucking sick. Like
no, it's a
I
good time.
feel like I
But
couldn't.
at the same time, like the people around you, like it does, like you got to understand, like I'm still doing something, so it's not like it turns into like, but like the people that I would keep around me, like I mean anybody that's usually chilling around me knows that like it's pretty. Like don't try to like you're there just because you're chilling. Like don't think that like you can try to I mean yeah I'll talk to you and whatnot, but like I'm doing something. Like,
You're working.
People try to pull up and just kind of like do stuff, which is why I kind of like keep my one boy around me just because he's kind of like he understands and like moderates it as far as like
Hey, like he's working. Like
you got to go. Like you're just being too much. Like we're just here to chill. Like we're having a good time.
But
At
see,
the
like
same time, like we're working with thousands of dollars of equipment here. Like that shit goes down, or you spill your drink because you're a dumbass.
That-
Like, I got no time for that.
Fuck that.
There's been time, you know what I mean? Like you gotta just when the voices get loud, like shit just gotta go down. Like,
dude,
you just
I would be so upset if someone like
Yeah.
took a drink and poured it all over my equipment. So
it's
I
not
could
even that. They're just drunk and just bobbing around. Like you know,
Right.
you gotta
And-
realize where you're at sometimes, like
And, like-
downtown, and just
Yeah, you're having fun, but you're like
you gotta think about you
Working.
at your most drunk.
um,
You bumping it, you know what I'm saying? Like
my most drunk.
those are the people I'm dealing with.
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah, I'm fucking falling everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, so like when you're doing a gig, like yeah, you're having fun, but you're also working, but like you're also setting the tone for that party. Like like,
it's a
you're,
great
you're,
time,
you're setting
bro.
the
It
vibe,
is.
dude.
Listen,
like
it's
the
a
shit
great
that you're
time.
playing and mixing and whatever the fuck you want to call it. Like that's setting the theme. So like when people are getting pumped up, that's because of you. So that's so fucking cool.
Yeah.
No,
Listen,
so
I mean, it's a great time. I mean, I wouldn't still be doing it if I wasn't having
yeah,
fun
oh, of
doing
course.
it.
Draft Top. The Draft Top is an absolute amazing tool. I love this thing so much. So this cool little bar tool, you open it right up. You stick it right on the top of your beer can, like this. Give it a little twist, a little left, a little right, a little friction, I like to say. Get your mind out of the gutter. But yeah, boom, top of the beer pops off, and it makes it look just like this. So forget about a red Solo cup, I'll fill you up. Your beer can just became a cup. So why pour your beer in a cup, do the dishes, waste plastic, when you can drink it right out of your can with your Draft Top? Makes for a total better drinking experience. You can smell the aromas of the alcohol. You can chug your beer a hell of a lot quicker. But yeah, I want you to have one. You want you to have one. Draft Top wants you to have one. So you can get your very own Draft Top right now at www.drafttop.com. And don't forget to use promo code 10%-garage boozing. That is 10%-garage boozing for 10% off your very own Draft Top and site-wide. Their entire website. Anything you put in your cart, boom, 10% off. Use the promo code. Get yours now. Thank me later. Back to the show. So, from the beginning, were you always DJ TSWAG? Is that just like the thing that... So right from the start. So where'd you get that name?
Honestly, I feel like it was probably like Pretty Boy Swag. Like I feel like it all started like derived from that, like Soulja Boy in the sense. I don't know. I don't want to give Soulja Boy any credit as far as, but I feel like that was like that was it. I feel like that was the start of like the music interest.
Sure.
In the sense, because I feel like same around around that same time.
Swag was a big thing back then. You know, the word swag.
And I feel like I always like wore like clothes that were like, you'd be like, okay, what the fuck are you doing? And like, I just didn't care. Like, I just embraced the fact that like, I don't know, I just thought it was cool. Whatever I was wearing was just cool to me. Like, I wasn't wearing it for any other purpose other than like, I don't know, that looked dope, so I'm just gonna wear it.
Dude, that's like me when I go out.
I think it was like a lot of bright colors back in the day, just because like that was like a thing or whatever. I don't know.
Whenever I go out, I always wear this earring that like dangles and shit, and I fucking love it because I'm like, fuck, it's sick. Fuck. And then like all my friends always like, oh, what are you wearing that for? But every girl I talk to fucking loves the earring. Listen, so I'm like, dude, fuck you guys.
You gotta do what you want. Dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like,
that's the confidence.
No time for that.
Confidence is key, bro. Like you can fucking have your own swag, your own style, and just like do what the fuck you want. I love it. Yeah. So as I stated previously, fellow entrepreneur,
facts.
You also have a clothing line.
Facts.
What made you say like, you know what, I want to create a clothing line. I want to start clothes. I want people to buy my clothes. Like, where did that come from?
It started with more of, so when I was in Oswego, I originally had like a hip hop blog.
Okay, that I never knew.
So when I was in Oswego, like I said, when I was making a lot of mixes and like doing SoundCloud stuff like that, and just doing more DJ stuff because I'm in the dorm room. Like I don't really do much like other than the schoolwork, and I was focused on trying to get more gigs there. So I was like, how do I do that? I got to be more present as a DJ. So I put mixes out, yada yada, that type of stuff.
Yada yada.
And at the time, I was like, okay, like what do I want to do? And I thought it would be cool to like post up to minute details and try to get like clicks on. I think I was using Tumblr as like my page.
Tumblr, okay.
Yeah, the hip hop wave. People who know. THHW.
If you know,
the first logo. Yeah. That was the first logo that I ever created. So at the same time, I was just chilling in my pool house a lot because it's like a vibe, and I'm just really into like nature and the scene, just like chilling and just being with like what's going on.
Yeah.
So I was out there for a while, and like I said, I had the hip hop wave, but I knew I didn't want to do like the blogging thing because it's just way too. If I'm in something, I'm like super into it.
Dude, blogging's a lot of work.
Well, especially with what I was doing, like I was trying to be like the hot new hip hop of it all, and try to like give you the news. Like I wanted to be the first person you saw with the news. So like I was always on my shit, trying to like post so and so's got a new single coming out when da da da, and just became like. It was more of a job than it was for like entertainment. Like I wasn't excited to be posting about fucking Wiz Khalifa's new single, even though it was dope. But it was just like, if I don't post this right now, I'm not going to get enough favorites. And
so
likes
then you're
and
like,
retweets
I gotta go
like
post
that.
it. Like,
so that slowly kind of faded out, and like, but that kind of also brought me into the realm of like creating something, because I was like, okay, like this is what I originally created, but that doesn't mean I can't branch off from this and create something different from it.
Sure.
But at the same time, like it all started with like, so the hip hop wave, I think it's still on my page, my Instagram, when I posted the original one back when I was like sitting by the water in Oswego, because there was a lake. It's Lake Ontario. So I used to go to Lake Ontario all the time. And that was like where our chill spot was, and just like kind of like just vibe out and just kind of like just relax. You know what I mean? Because like I don't know about you, but if I go to an ocean or like a lake or shit like that, like it's just kind of like a peaceful
so
spot.
relaxing. Yeah.
So I would just go there all the time and just kind of like post up and just like, do whatever I'm doing, outdoors type shit. And so like that water, just like the flow of things, like that's originally what I wanted the blog to be like. So I was like, okay, the flow of it, like that's where I really got the hip hop wave from, because I was like the water and nature and everything revolves around like the four seasons and shit like that. And that's one of the reasons why I live in still, like I like to live up in New York, is because like we
get all
four
seasons,
of those.
yeah.
And I always say like the winter makes you tougher, and then like the summer comes and it's kind of like a reward for like what you did during the wintertime and shit.
Absolutely.
Like that. So it's like,
that's actually, I love that you just said that.
I mean that's honestly how I feel.
The winter fucking sucks.
Yeah. but like
we love New York,
It builds
you know?
you up for it because like if you can get through that, bro, like you enjoy
100%.
the summer. Like
Dude,
the summer comes
we-
in, bro, and it's like hot as shit. And it's like, nah, but like this is what we worked for. Plus,
And-
I feel like when in the wintertime, like I don't know about you, but like the sky kind of gives you that feeling where you just want to like put your head down and just keep working because there's not like there's anything else to go
Yeah,
do.
no,
you know what I'm saying? It's just
100%,
like
yeah.
we're gonna go outside and shovel. Like, no, fuck it. Might as well put in 3 more hours. Like whatever the case may be.
The snow in upstate New York fucking sucks.
Yeah.
The cold sucks. But we
Like
live
that
here.
last storm, bro. That was honestly, I don't
When
know
we got
about you,
3
but that was
feet?
the biggest storm I've ever witnessed in my
Me
life.
too.
And it was like the first storm I had in my apartment by myself.
Oh
where
my
I was
God.
like, okay, like I gotta shovel this out. I gotta do like there's things I had to do because obviously at my house, like
Dude, I
we
paid-
did them not collectively, but like I had a 4-wheeler to do the driveway,
Right.
yada yada. I'm parked on the side of the street in downtown Saratoga. It's like, okay, kid, no, go dig your fucking car out.
Dude, I paid some kids on Craigslist that I found to come shovel my driveway for $40.
I would've paid
because
some fucking kid
I
on
was
Craigslist
like,
at this
I'm not
point.
touching that. I was like, I'm gonna work all day.
Yeah.
I'm not coming home to a whole thing. Like, I sent the thing, sent him a Venmo. I'm like, dude, just go clean up my driveway. Came home,
Listen, I would've paid for
shovel.
that.
Yeah, 100%.
Luckily, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Listen, actually, right before I came here, this is like it took me a minute to leave my house because I'm not. I don't know. I'm a little weird, I guess. But like there was this guy. I'm pretty sure it's one of my neighbors, and I definitely didn't shovel like the sidewalk and shit in front of my house. So I'm pretty sure this guy like shoveled from wherever he lives like down the whole entire thing. So like there was clearly somebody shoveling right outside my fucking house, and I'm like, if I leave, like, I'm gonna look like an asshole because I didn't shovel this.
Yeah,
fucking
right.
snow.
So you gotta wait till you
So
leave.
this guy's shoveling it for me, and I'm gonna look like a dick if I walk out there. So I was like, I'm just gonna sit on the couch. But then at the same time, like the same
I would
time,
do
bro,
the same
I didn't
thing.
have any TV or anything on. Like I don't really watch TV as it is, so I'm just sitting there, like, just honestly, I was just kind of scrolling through shit, just like looking there. I'm like, okay, like, but clearly I don't have like the best curtains in my front window because like the TV stands right there. But at the same time, like if you're standing outside shoveling, like you can look inside and see me. Like if you're shoveling that close to my fucking house, you can see me inside this
so he
house.
sees you sitting on the couch.
He had to have. I mean, it's the middle of, like it was dark out, so like I couldn't see him, but he could probably see me. Like, he definitely could.
And you're like, fuck it, I'm not.
And I'm like, I'm not walking out here to see. But this is like the second or third time he's done it.
Oh, it sounds like a nice.
Well, there was
guy.
one time my car was cleaned off, and I'm like, I don't really know who to thank here, but like this is weird.
But so my original question here
We
was,
still haven't gotten to that.
I was gonna say,
question.
stay thirsty. Where did the name come from?
Stay thirsty. So as far as like the name goes, I was really big into like Diamond Supply Co. So that's where the Co came from. As far as like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
like
yeah,
how do
yeah.
you name a company or a brand? Like it didn't need to be a company. Like I've always tried to figure out the difference between a company and a brand, but like well, that's a whole nother topic.
It's like the same thing.
But so I was like, okay, like that's what I want it to be as far as like that goes. So I used to do like a bunch of side gigs and stuff like that. So I would think like all the time about this. So I've tried to like think about like, okay, stay thirsty. Like, and it really, I created it because I was trying to like motivate myself to do stuff. And I was like, okay, like if I make a brand that's about motivation, like that's going to motivate me to go do more, even though I'm pretty motivated as it is. But it was almost just like I needed that extra push sometimes.
Yeah.
And if I made that extra push myself by creating a brand that was that inspiration I needed, you know what I'm saying? It was kind of just built for me to like inspire myself. But at the same time, I was like, okay, like if I inspire myself, I can inspire other people.
Absolutely.
Because I mean, at the end of the day, so it's drop the OY and focus on you. Like it's literally, I mean, I'm sure you've seen it, like the X's in front.
I was gonna bring that up. Yes.
Yeah.
So where did that come from?
So that's pretty, like, I mean,
not
it's
to cut
pretty-
you off here, but like,
No, you're good.
all
So
the
it's pretty
vowels are
in-depth.
X's
so
and
as
shit.
far as like
for those of you
so
that
I
don't know,
said-
so like when he
yeah.
posts something, like all his vowels are X's.
no, not the vowels, just the Y's and the O's.
It's only the Y's and the O.
Yeah.
Okay, so,
So it's
why
drop the O, Y,
why
and focus
Y
on
and
you.
an O are a vowel, right?
They are, yes.
Well, actually, they say Y
Those
is
two
not a vowel.
vowels.
Wait, is
Nah,
Y?
it's a vowel in my book. I
It
think.
is definitely a vowel, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the Y's and the O's.
Y's and the
X's.
O's.
So
I'll explain it. It'll come full circle. You
yeah, go
understand
ahead.
why it's the Y's.
All
and
right,
the
so
O's.
I'm gonna shut up. You keep going.
No, you're good. So I sat there for a while, and I like literally, I still have the piece of paper too, because I was like, yo, I'm. People always call me a hoarder, but I'm not a hoarder. I just like to keep things that have like memory to me. And they're like,
you're
no,
a
that's
ho-
a hoarder. And
you're
I'm
a-
like,
you're a
yeah,
hoarder.
Exactly. Okay.
Me
But
too,
I'm not
me
a hoarder.
too.
I'm an organized hoarder.
Bro,
though.
if you walked in,
My shit's nice and clean, bro. But if you want something, I know where it is. But
Right.
what were we getting at with that?
hoarders, stay thirsty,
Saving shit. Oh, so the paper that I was saving. So I was like, if I'm gonna create a brand, like I honestly looked into it. I was like, yo, what do they do? So like, even as far as like, okay, there's 3 colors. There's the main color and there's 2 accent colors that go with
Yeah.
the brand. Like that type of shit. So I had like a plan sheet as far as like the brand.
exactly, yeah.
So I sat there in the pool house and just kind of like, and that was like my spot where like the homies would come over and we would just talk about life and just like, and that's why I feel like it's such a remarkable spot. Like no, I don't know what the word is. Like that spot right there has significance. I don't know what the word is.
It's like my garage has significance. Every time someone comes in here, they get fucking hammered.
Exactly. So it just became like a spot where it was like it was like an inspirational spot where like people come, like we would just chill and do what we're doing, just drink and whatever, and just kind of like vibe out and just enjoy life, but like at the same time talk about what's going on and just kind of like inspire each other, because the people that hang around are all kind of like creative people and stuff like that. So it's like
you are who you hang around with.
Exactly.
So
I sat there for a while with that piece of paper and was just kind of like brainstorming as far as like, okay, like I like the water route. And then I realized, okay, like if I want to do something as far as like a brand goes, I need something to associate it with. So that's where the drop came from.
I love the drop.
And also with that, I was like, okay, there's an emoji for that. Like there's a lot of things like put into behind is like where this all came from to create. Like it all just kind of came together when I'll tell you, but like you'll understand. Like I said this and I was like, oh fuck, like this, I got it. Like that is it. So like I said, I had a lot of side gigs where I would like go do stuff and I would like brainstorm this the entire time, come back home and the pool house would be where it was. I'd probably sleep out in the pool house. I'd just chill. Like if you needed me, I was in the pool house. Like the Wi-Fi barely connected enough out there. If you had to sit in this one corner to get it, and I would sit in that corner if I wanted the Wi-Fi. If I didn't want it, I would move over. So I was in there all the time and I'm just jotting it down. And I think Stay Thirsty itself is because like Stay Thirsty as far as like, you got to go get it. Like, it's out there, and that's where, I don't know if you've seen like I Heart Free Drinks. I think I sent you some stickers. Yeah, so that shit is like, the drinks are free, but you just got to be willing to go get it. Like I'm telling you that like it's out there, but like you got to just invest in yourself. Like focus on you and go get that drink. Like it's free. Like there's drinks for everybody, but people aren't willing to work for those things.
So that just actually clicked to my, so like by Stay Thirsty, you mean like go get it.
Like go get it. Yeah, it's thirsty, not like any sexual innuendo. Like it's like more like people.
Wow.
It's more of like a catchy. Yeah, exactly.
No, wow. That just like.
So it's like more of like a listen, like stay, like you got to keep doing something.
Keep grinding.
Thirsty, but like if you're always thirsty, you're gonna keep going to get that drink. And the drinks are free. Like
wow.
I mean, I created like the whole I Heart Free Drinks part behind that because I was like, okay, like because then I made a logo one time that was like a lemonade stand, and the lemonade it said free at the lemonade stand because the lemonade was free. You just had to be willing to go fucking pour yourself a glass.
Stay thirsty, stay motivated, go get it. Like,
so, but then I was sitting there, I was like, okay, like I need like I need that what's the word? What's that? What do they call? What do they call a tagline though? It's like not a motto. A motto? Yeah, a motto. I was like, I need a motto for the brand. So I was jotting down a bunch of shit, thinking this was like probably days on end of me thinking like, okay, whatever, a drop away. That was like the main one I had for originally. It was like a drop away because I wanted the word drop or something to associate with the water to be in the motto.
Of course.
So I was sitting there and for some reason I said drop the OY and focus on you. And
what made you think of that?
Bro, I don't know.
Why just the O and the Y?
Staring at the pool, staring at the water, but drop the OY. Like
why just the O and the Y?
No, but so it's like it works both ways. It's literally drop the OY. So like the letter U is just the O and Y are X's, and the letter U is the only thing left. But also like drop the OY. Like, oh, why are you going to do this? Like, like that type of shit. So like, stop listening to other people. Like, oh, why are you doing this? Why are you doing? No, like go. If you want that drink, like go get that shit yourself. Like,
so that's why you dropped the O and the Y.
Yeah, because
dude, that's fucking so cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Holy
like I said,
shit.
When it all came together, bro, it all just clicked, and I was like, no, like that's literally it. Like,
so that's the reason.
It makes so much sense when you actually understand it.
So that's why the brand.
But it also looks so unique because the O and the Y is
so
always
unique,
X, bro. So it always grabs your attention.
Dude, that's why I was gonna ask you because I thought it was vowels. But I was like,
this guy right here. So this is the XXU.
And that's my next question. Yes, exactly.
And that's the drop is his tongue.
And you created that, right? You made that. You made that logo right here.
Sitting on the couch, baby.
Yeah, you see that right there? That's some good shit.
That's Mr. U. Mr. U, we call him. So he's gonna be like the new inspiration. So so my new thing is I'm trying to find like a character to like build. So Mr. U is gonna be the one that's gonna be telling you.
That's Mr. U right there on my hat. You see him right there.
He's gonna be the one and telling you to like to inspire you. He's gonna be like the guy that I'm gonna kind of be like the the brand dude. So Mr. U, like listen, at the end of the day, like I'd love to have an action figure of Mr. U in 2022. Like you know what I mean? Like that's where I want Mr. U to be. Kind of like the face behind it. Because I don't really want at the end of the day, like I created it and everything, but like people know like I never wanted it to be like I always wanted it to be bigger than just me. So I don't want me to be like it's in my bio and shit like that. But I don't ever like associate like I want it to just do its own thing. I've gotten to the point where it's like even with like everything else I'm doing, like GTS and Stay Thirsty DJ and stuff like that. It's just like, as long as you're doing business and you're building, they don't need to be screaming your name all day.
Absolutely.
Every day. Like, as long as you're happy with what you're doing and it's doing what it's got to do and you're growing every day, then like it's not all about the you know what I mean? That the fucking this and the that's and the ats and the mentions and this and then it doesn't matter. It's not those followers aren't doing shit for you.
Right.
The shit that you get from that, as far as like business wise and like things like that, like at the end of the day, like you need to be able to pay the bills and shit like that. So it's like, okay, like you got to create shit that are going to be like lucrative. So I always tell people, I'm like, yo, like I have no problem trying to make money off the shit that I'm doing because I found what I love. And people are always like, yo, don't go chase the money. I'm like, I'm not chasing the money. I'm doing what I love. I just found a way to make money off of it. Because you got to make money in this world.
Dude. Yes,
you got to make money.
Yes.
But you got to find what you enjoy doing and then figure out a way to make money off of that.
All right, folks, let me tell you all about the Pump Action Shotgun Tool. Whoa, there's a tool for shotgunning? Hell yeah, there is. So listen to this. The Pump Action Shotgun Tool, created by the Drunk Engineers. Love that name, by the way. It makes shotgunning a hell of a lot easier, and let me tell you how. So you're going to take your beer, and you're going to stick it right in the shotgun tool, like this. Hold it like that so the air pockets are up here, and then you're going to give it a little squeeze. You're going to hear pop, bam, pop. But look at that. No mess. So right now the air pocket's right up here, and you're going to want to make sure you take this, push that down, and then what we're going to do is we're going to rotate the tool. Hold the beer can in place to the mouthpiece. Then you're going to put your mouth on the mouthpiece and shotgun. And boom, no mess. You can shotgun at the dinner table, family events, wherever you want with absolutely no mess. So forget shotgunning, slamming a knife right through. Yeah, not a thing anymore. Thanks to the Pump Action Shotgun Tool by Drunk Engineers. And you can get yours right now. So just log on to www.drunkengineers.ca. Don't forget to use promo code GarageBoozing for 15% off site-wide. That's right, promo code GarageBoozing for 15% off site-wide. Go get yours now. Thank me later. Back to the show. All right, so real quick, before we continue. So say I want to buy some Stay Thirsty merch. Where do I go?
StayThirstyCo.com.
Love it. So
it's easy as that.
StayThirstyCo.com.
Yeah.
Love that.
We're rocking with
Get your merch right now. Let's fucking go.
couple beanies, some hoodies, some Sherpas.
This is a warm beanie, by the way. He brought me a beanie. See that right there?
It's a knit fit beanie, bud.
Wait, what do you call that guy?
Mr. U. Hand stitched, too.
Yeah,
I
there we
stitched that
go.
on myself.
You did that yourself?
Oh, yeah, I do all the sewing work.
No, do you really?
Yeah, bro.
You do that shit all yourself?
Yeah,
Get
bro.
the fuck out of here.
Nah, bro.
No way. So
Yeah.
so me, like my merch store, I'm fucking lazy. So I like found a website that'll like I get the graphic design and they print it for me and send it. But like you're literally all your shit, you're like fucking stitching that. This was stitched by you?
Yeah.
That's fucking nuts. Go all right. Go right now to www.staythirstyco.com. Get your merch right fucking now because it's fucking.
When's this gonna go live? This will go live in a couple days.
What's today? Tuesday? A week from today.
All right, so use the code CHASE for 25% off.
Yo, let's fucking go. Promo code CHASE for 25% off. Let's fucking go. Send it.
Yes, sir. All right.
Oh, beer reviews.
Yes,
Yes,
yeah,
beer
that's
review.
some
Beer review. All right, so now time.
I can drink a little of this
I
monster.
said
first,
now
give me some
time.
energy.
Now time. Now, folks.
I'm all in, I'm really about this because I'm all about Dave and his pizza review. So I'm interested.
Yes.
I've never been a part of a review. I'm here to give it an educated, a very
So
well thought answer.
Yeah, but
as
like,
far as the rating scale.
So
goes.
my rating scale is like so sideways compared.
Yeah,
to
but at
anyone
least you
else.
got something to base it off. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Natty Light is my
yeah.
10. So like that, anyone else is like, oh, Natty
Sponsor
Light.
him too. He needs another one.
We do. We
Run
need,
it back.
Times 2. Let's go, Natty Light. Sign me up. All right. So
Let's see what we're working with. Here.
I've never heard of this beer in my entire
Let's
life.
see what we're working with. I have no idea what the fuck that is.
I know, right?
Your dad doesn't like the F-bomb, though. Your dad's not going to be very happy with this episode.
Fuck.
All day.
No, he'll be fine.
What is that? That's a big old beer, too.
All right, so this beer is Lagunitas, if I'm saying that right. Lagunitas. I don't even know how to say it, so I'm sorry, but
Okay.
it's called Lagunitas Sumpin Easy Ale.
Ooh.
And it's got a nice little lowrider on it.
Okay.
So I saw the can. I was like,
See,
you know what? I was like,
I would have bought it for the same reason I think you bought it for.
For the fucking lowrider, right? It's just the can. The can itself just made it look cool.
An easy drinking hop orchard of an IPA. You know, this is my kind of fucking beer
Right.
here.
So that's what I'm saying. Is it going to be my type of beer? I don't know. No.
There's a specific taste and smell that IPAs have. I don't know what the IPA part is. I'm not a beer enthusiast. All I know is that IPAs are what I drink. One, because they're normally higher in alcohol content, and
Oh, what is this? Let's see.
it's probably like 6 or 7.
5.7. 5.7.
You guys let me down.
It's a lighter IPA. Wait, is this it is an IPA, right?
Yeah.
I said that.
That's what they said on the front.
Simpin' Easy by Can you try to say that? What
Is it something easy?
What did I say? Simpin'?
Simping.
Simpin'.
I don't know
You
how
fucking simps. Yeah, it's something.
I'm
It's
not-
something easy.
Listen, you don't know words. I don't know how to say words. That's my thing.
I don't know words at all.
Like-
I suck.
Lagunita.
Lagunitas.
Yeah.
It's got to be
We're gonna
something.
we're gonna tell you what it tastes.
Is that Spanish? Is that Spanish? It's got to be, right? It's got to be Spanish.
I don't know.
All right, well, I'll give you a cheers. We'll take a sip.
Cheers.
But I always let the guests go first. So take a sip or 2 or 3 or 4. One sip. Everyone knows the rules.
Yeah. See, there's the IPA taste. You taste it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. Now
It's
I
a little
get the
more bitter than a normal.
Yeah,
beer.
now I get the difference. Yeah.
So I don't know if that's gonna be good on your scale or bad on your scale.
No, that's not. This actually.
This is a pretty good beer.
You know,
This is pretty good.
I'm gonna let you go first because that's actually wow. That's
listen.
way better than I thought.
If I was to be like, yo, this is my go-to, I guess I'll give it. I guess my 10. My 10
10 is your go-to.
My 10 is a Goose Island. Yeah. So I had Goose Island at MetLife the first time because I was like, yo, I need an IPA, but I'm at a stadium, and I was like, do they have IPAs? And that was the IPA they had.
Yeah.
And I fell in love with it because I was on draft, and it tastes a hell of a lot better on draft, obviously.
Draft always tastes better.
But that's the bottle that I would like. Those are my go-tos.
For
Like,
sure.
That's my 10 out of 10. So that's what I'm basing
Goose
this
Island
off of.
IPA is
But
your
this
10.
thing's going to give it for a run for its money.
This is good, man.
This is kind of like a lighter version of the IPA. It kind of tastes like the Coronas of an IPA to me. Kind of has like it still has like a watery finish, but it still has the IPA taste to it, right? It's not too harsh.
It's not bad.
I'm gonna
It's
give
not
it.
bad.
I'm gonna go 8.4.
I love that. I love that because
Something it just goes down smooth.
no, seriously, yeah, no. I'm absolutely shocked from drinking this. Out of all the beer reviews I've had, to be honest, this is going to be the highest. In the last episode, we had the lowest. This is the highest. For me personally, with a Natty Light being my 10, I'm gonna go 8.1. 8.1. I'm
Solid
definitely
score.
in the 8s because I would legitimately drink this, but I'm a cheap little bastard. So like, would I pay for a 6-pack of this and have
this
it be
shit's
$20?
probably-
Probably not.
No, thank you.
But would I rather buy a Natty Light fucking 30 rack for $14.99? Yes. But this, I mean, it's not terrible. Like if I was at the bar and this was my only I'm not even gonna say my only option. If I had this or like a Bud Light, I'd pick this. This is not
stuff.
bad.
It's good stuff, bro.
La Guinita. I can't.
Yeah. Don't add us on that one, 'cause we're not sure.
Don't at me, please. But like, if you can correct me, but just put in the comments below if you're watching on YouTube.
Laguntias.
Laguntias,
It's good shit.
Like Laguntia, Lagoon. I can't even.
Isn't
fucking
it crazy how many people have like breweries though these days? Like I feel like that's
dude,
like
everywhere. That's the
the
thing,
new fucking hip thing.
dude. If you're a what was the word?
What do
they
you gotta
used
do to
call
even make beer? Like I feel like that's quite the process, no?
What's the word they used to call it? Hipster.
Hipster.
If you're a fucking hipster, you own a brewery.
I wouldn't mind one, but I don't know how to fucking get to that point.
I know, right? I don't know how to.
See, I'm one of those
brewery.
people that like everything interests me. Like I can
Dude,
fucking.
I would love to dabble in everything, but I'm like, how do I get there?
That's what I'm saying. Well, even that, but like I also it's just like I said about my triangle here. Like prior to this year, or like
Oh wait,
I
you
feel
said
like in
your,
the last 6
your
months,
triangle is what?
GTS, Stay Thirsty, DJ.
What's GTS?
So GTS is like what I do. I guess 9 to 5 per se, but it's more or less like all the time because it's honestly just it's a Made in America athletic clothing company so I'm the head of operations there.
Oh shit!
So that's like when you see. So also, I'm gonna plug this real quick too. So Fridays, I'm gonna start doing Factory Fridays where I'm gonna be DJing at GTS. So like GTS is gonna be like the backdrop per se.
sure.
But yeah, so I've been working there since 2017. So I graduated, stayed home for the year, got the idea in the pool house.
Yeah.
Started creating
yeah.
that. But then
You
I was
love
like,
that pool house.
yeah. Pool house is a great spot. Come on, bro. Everybody that knows me knows the pool house.
Pool house. I'll move to the left to get a little Wi-Fi signal, but if I'm not feeling it, I'll move a little to the right.
Exactly, bro. And the sun wakes you up at 7:05, and it's fucking hot as shit because you're in a sleeping bag out there, and you wake up because the sun's beaming on you.
Yo, I would love to have a pool house, but anyway.
GTS, greater than sports.
So
yeah, bro, this shirt. All right, so ready? So I'm either wearing Stay Thirsty or GTS. So I made this shirt right here, like cut and sew. So what we do is cut and sew. So like I literally I roll the fabric out, cut the t-shirt pattern, sew the t-shirt up. So our main shit is leggings.
I did
so
not
we do
know
a lot
that.
of leggings for a lot of like.
You don't outsource at all?
Nah.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
You are a fucking entrepreneur.
We're all over the place. Like I said,
bro.
Like, we're not stopping until we're 30. Like,
kudos to you, honestly.
Like, I can go home and do some like other shit. Like it's gonna be
Holy
like,
shit!
We don't
so,
stop.
So someone sends an order and you're stitching that shit yourself. That good for you.
Yeah, I mean, like so we got sewers and
like
cutters
people,
and
sure,
shit
but
like,
that's hand.
Tight knit team, but we grind it out
by hand. Wow.
I mean, with sewing machines, but yeah. So
well, sure.
Our main thing is leggings, like I said. So we do a lot of like leggings and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, I guarantee. You got your phone? Pull out your phone right now. Go to GTS Clothing on Instagram. I guarantee somebody that you know follows us. I know for a fact somebody that follows us because
GTS Clothing.
Yeah. And then shoot us a follow real quick too.
Fuck yeah.
So this is just like, yeah. I mean, I don't know.
So many people I know follow.
I don't tie GTS with Stay Thirsty, but it's like the same thing in the sense as far as like it's just I just run a clothing brand there. Like I said, I'm the head of operations, so I just make sure shit gets out the door. I'm the head cutter too, so I just I cut like 30, 40 pairs at a time, like bulk them up like big ass fucking rotary cutter saw. And
you know how to use the sewing machine and everything?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I tried to learn one of those in 8th grade, and I fucked up everything. They're hard. They're not
so I bought a sewing machine for Stay Thirsty before that, and then I went to GTS for an interview, and I was like, yo, this is it. Like, this is everything I could have ever fucking imagined. And then just learned from there and just ran that up and just been grinding there. So, like I said, we got a tight knit team there and we fucking kill it.
Dude, that's fucking
sick. We're doing a lot of like wholesale stuff lately now too. So we got like 2,300 pairs of leggings we got to ship out by like Friday.
Leggings is a good business to get into.
Yeah, bro.
Dude, girls love leggings, man.
I love girls.
Yeah, I love girls and leggings. I love girls that wear leggings. So, like, I totally get that. Wow.
I love girls. I don't ever talk to them, though.
Me either. I'm absent. I'm waiting till marriage.
Facts.
Yo, DJ TSWAG, thanks for joining the podcast.
Yeah, bro.
Great time.
Promo code CHASE at checkout, 25% off.
Love that. Promo code CHASE at staythirstyco.com.
Facts. And if you want some leggings for your girlfriend, your mom, or yourself.
If you want her booty to pop,
GTSclothing.com.
There you fucking go. GTSclothing.com. Let her booty pop. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us once again on this episode of the Garage Boozing Podcast. Wow, this has been a fucking episode. I'll see you nerds next week. And that was a fantastic episode. DJ TSWAG, thanks for joining me on this episode of the Garage Boozing Podcast. It was a blast catching up with you, and that was a fantastic episode all around. And folks, you heard it in the episode, but I'm going to let you know once again, DJ TSWAG store, Stay Thirsty Co. Log on right now, www.staythirstyco.com, and use promo code CHASE. That's right, CHASE. That's me, CHASE. CHASE for, drum roll please. That's just me banging my fingers on a table. 25% off. That's right, 25% off your cart using promo code CHASE. Get it now. You won't regret it. But yeah, folks, please don't forget to follow us on all of your favorite social media accounts at Garage Boozing, as well as YouTube. And of course, the number one way to support the brand, buy some merch. I've got hoodies, t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, you name it. We got it. And you can get yours now at www.garageboozing.net. And last but not least, you know what to do. Follow us, like, subscribe, whatever the button says on all of your favorite podcast platforms. iHeartRadio, Pandora, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, whatever it is, we're there. So hit that button so you can be notified as soon as a new episode is released. All right, folks, that's all the time we have today, so thank you so much for joining me once again on this week's episode. Your support means the absolute world to me. And yeah, other than that, we'll see you nerds next week.
Ladies, gentlemen, and nerds. Do you have what it takes to be a guest on the fastest growing, alcohol chugging, and nonsense talking podcast? Well, now is your chance. The Garage Boozing Podcast has new guests every week, and you could be one of them. Just simply log on to www.garageboozing.net, click the Be on the Show tab, and submit your information. It's that simple. Join the boozement, or be a loser. Don't miss your chance, because we're taking this to the moon.